Sess, thanks for joining us. Saturday's game obviously could be the first time yourself and Ryan go head-to-head in a professional game, which is an incredible story, certainly for you and your family. So just talk to us briefly about growing up together. What was it like growing up? Were you close? Were you competitive? What was it like in the family?
I think we were close. We were competitive. I wouldn't say against each other. You have to remember we came through the same academy team, same Sunday League team, went to the same school. We pretty much grew up together, side by side, but very competitive in our own senses and always wanted to win. But yeah, very good relationship. And like I said, this weekend is one we're both looking forward to a lot.
Talk to us about how did that football journey start? Go back, you mentioned school growing up. Is that where it started for the pair of you?
We probably started Sunday League at 7, 8 years old. Spent a year there. Done very well. Like the really good days where football was no pressure. You just went out and played with some friends. I had a lot of success there, and then got scouted at Fulham around 8, 9 years old, and then was at Fulham up until not too long ago. Came through together. Again, had success at Fulham. We had a very good age group, with Tyrese being one of them. You've got Matt O'Reilly, who's doing very, very well, and then a load of other names, but that's just an example. And then both had our paths in the first team, yeah.
That must have been really special for you both and the family, the Sessegnon family, to go through that journey together at Fulham.
Yeah, I would have loved for us to play more together as established first team players. But by the time he moved on, that's when I started to come through and start to make a few more appearances. But again, proud moments, playing in the first team, come through all the way from the academy. So it was really good, really proud moments for my family.
When you both kind of moved into slightly separate paths, was that difficult? Was it exciting? How did you kind of both approach that?
It was weird. That's probably when it first kicked in that like life goes on and we have to have our own paths, because we had gone to the same school, always played for the same team, same district team. We always were together in football, and then he went off and done his own thing, doing unbelievably well to get his move to Spurs, and then I had to start my own journey. So at the start it was a little like sad, but at the same time it was exciting because he went on to do very well, especially in like Champions League, scoring in the Champions League, which is I don't even know if we ever dreamed of something like that. So yeah, it was good.
Obviously, you're now with us at Wigan and Ryan's back at Fulham. What was your reaction when Ryan re-signed for Fulham?
I was probably the last person to find out him re-signing at Fulham. I found out like maybe a day or an evening before. I rang him and he said, yeah, it's happening. And he was very excited to go back. And hopefully, however long he's there, he does himself justice by playing well and having success at the club. So it's a great moment for him.
Does he check in with you in terms of how you find it here at Wigan and vice versa?
Yeah, he keeps up to date with our scores. So yeah, I guess we're always in contact, football and life.
What was the reaction in the Sessegnon household when that draw was made and we pulled out Fulham at home?
Like I told the other person, I saw it and I texted Tyrese Francois immediately, and it was like a surreal. We knew it was going to happen. It was written in the stars. It would have been lovely if we could have gone back to London to play this fixture, but they're going to have to come up to the cold, windy Wigan and experience the game against us. So hopefully we can give them a good game.
And on a personal note, how's your fitness coming along? I know you've been out for a couple of weeks, but you're hoping to be involved on Saturday?
Absolutely. I put myself forward as much as possible, and then I believe in whatever team the gaffer chooses and whatever role I have to pick up, I'll be ready and do it to the best of my ability to support the team.
Be nerves, excitement, obviously a completely different game for you.
Yeah, excited. At the end of the day, it is a football game. It is against a Premier League club, so it's one chance to showcase your ability as an individual and as a team. I think all of us will be really motivated. It will be hard, it will be challenging, we will have to suffer a lot. But if we don't go in there with great belief, what's the point? So I know the boys are looking forward to it, and hopefully with a little bit of luck, we can put in a really good performance and come out with something.
Obviously, they've got quality, clearly, a Premier League team, but we could potentially hurt them on the break. We've got a lot of pace, haven't we, in our attacking lineup, and is that probably an angle we need to look at in terms of, you talked about suffering and then trying to hurt them on the counter?
I think it's just natural as a Premier League club. Technically, they'll be very good. Physically, they'll be very good. But League One is a difficult league where every team has to suffer, whether it's 10 minutes or 45. I think we'll face a lot of pushback, and we just have to withstand it. So hopefully we can do a good job defensively, and Gaffer will set us up very well. I have no doubt about that. Then it's just up to us players to put in a good performance.
Potentially some other familiar faces I'm sure you'll be aware of as well. Marshall Goldo was obviously with us last year. Good to see Marshall again.
It'll be good to see Marshall, a few staff members as well, and even a few players that I came through playing with that are still there. It'll be good to see some of them, so I'm looking forward to it. But
as you said, the focus is how do we hurt Fulham, and how can we come out and make make history again as we've done in this competition.
Yeah, Wigan are famous for it, so we have to have belief in ourselves. Crazier things have happened, as Wigan knows. So we have to go into the game looking forward to the challenge, rise to the challenge, and go out with no fear, and play to the best of our ability, run ourselves into the ground, and then whatever happens, happens.
Family be here, and if so, are they rooting for anyone in particular?
Yeah, most of my family's coming up, especially my brothers and their family. I think they're just looking forward to watching a really good game of football, and hopefully both sides can give that.